JLo Twerks on Ooh with Jimmy Fallon.
So good. Kanye West calls out Taylor Swift again in his SNL meltdown.
Oh my gosh. And Zayn debuts a brand new song on his first performance ever.
All of this and more on today's rundown.
Adele is killing us today on DHR. She's pranking some very innocent Jamba Juice employees, and it's hilarious.
Killing us in a good way.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start us off with this whole Kanye-Taylor West drama. You guys, spoiler, it's not over. So has Kanye West called out Taylor Swift again? Well, kind of, yes. So audio from backstage at SNL this weekend, where Kanye was the musical guest, has leaked, and he has ranted again about Taylor. So in a minute-long rant obtained by Page Six, exclusively, Kanye says, quote, "Look at that shit. They took my f***ing stage off of SNL without asking me, and now I'm bummed. That and Taylor Swift, fake ass. Now I ain't gonna do this. We're breaking the mother internet." Okay, so I get why he would be upset if they changed his set right before showtime, but I don't really get what Taylor Swift has to do with that. My only guess is that she added to his stress level that night because her rep had recently denied that she did not approve his famous song lyrics that were about her, sending the whole internet into a frenzy. But there's more. In the video, Kanye also says he's, quote, 50% more influential than any other human being. So he name checks that filmmaker Stanley Kubrick, Pablo Picasso, and St. Paul the Apostle, saying that he is that much more influential than them. So there was a rumor that he was going to actually walk out of that performance on SNL, but he performed and all was well. E! News reported that he didn't actually yell at any SNL staff members, which is really good news, and that the night ended on a positive note. So ball's in Taylor's court now. Is she going to respond to this?
I don't think so. I think Taylor's response was her speech at the Grammys. I think she...
But this came out after that.
I know, but I think she doesn't want to entertain this, and I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to entertain this. Kanye is going to rant until he is dead. He's never going to stop ranting, and the more you address it, the more you fuel his ego. Also, paparazzi have been asking him over and over again about Taylor Swift, and something that I do know about Kanye is he does love to talk to the paparazzi, and they asked him about Taylor, and he did not answer it over and over again until finally he said this: "I want the best for that person," but then he goes on to deflect all of this, saying, "But it's people going through real issues out here. It's people that's out of work. It's people that's in debt. They can't make it out of the debt. There's people in debt that don't have a shoe. There's people that's in debt that don't have a hit album out. Also, the media tries to make this ongoing story and everything for hits. I don't think people care about me or her in that way. People care about they families, they kids. If you like my music, listen to it. If you like her music, listen to it." What does this even mean?
Trying to make this a bigger issue than it is, but it's not. It's between him and Taylor Swift, and calling someone fake, I think, is a big accusation, and she might actually say something, I think.
And especially after all the bad press about him really just being misogynistic against women, calling her a fake, like, you don't say that. Like, it's not classy. You may think that she's fake, and you can say that you think that she's fake, but don't tear her name down by calling her a fake ass, because she doesn't say that about you.
Absolutely not. She wouldn't. She's classier than that, but I feel like what you just read about the paparazzi is him trying to save it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, who really knows though? Kanye is like, I worry about his mental health. I think
we might be on the verge of a complete
meltdown or something. So I don't know if you guys have heard, but Jennifer Lopez was a guest on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and he had her be his co-star during his hilarious sketch called Ooh. And I was really excited when I heard about this, but it was so, we watched this together.
Yeah.
After I saw the first few moments of Jennifer Lopez doing what she does, I could not handle it.
I found out my dad joined Snapchat. I know, and he friended me.
What? Ew, what's his name on it?
Snap Daddy 123.
But what everybody is really talking about today is the fact that Jennifer Lopez decided to twerk during this sketch, and it was everything.
Or Jimmy decided she was twerking and she said yes.
So did that just make your day or what?
Yes, I love the Ooh segment, and Jennifer Lopez on it just makes me think, you're so young, you're like 15 years old, but you're not.
She definitely is Benjamin buttoning on this. I thought she looked awesome. I thought she was hilarious. I want her to do more weird comedies.
I Completely agree. Zayn Malik has debuted a brand new song off his upcoming album. He was the musical guest last night on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. By the way, his first time performing late night solo. He did It's You, which is a new ballad song. It's very slow and his vocals are so stellar. Take a listen.
It's you.
Surprised at how much stage presence he had. I was pleasantly surprised at how he sounded. He really looks like a star.
Yes, big words from Aaron Robinson.
I mean, I've kind of like, Zayn's been growing on me, and he's been canceling all of these performances, and I've kind of felt like he's not really taking this seriously.
Yeah,
but now, I love this song. It's very on point with Pillow Talk as well. It's like the same vibe. This album is gonna be the album that many babies are made while their parents are listening to it.
I think it's kind of a boring song, but I think his vocals save it. I think it proves he has the vocals to carry himself solo.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that the song is about Perry Edwards, his ex, but we don't have any confirmation on that. And Zayn did tweet a few days ago that he has shot the music video for this, so we do know that it's a new single. It's You. But there's more, you guys. He did release his album cover for his album titled Mind of Mine. It's this photo of him as a baby, and he looks so freaking cute, but then there's like tattoos photoshopped on him, which I don't know how I feel about that. Don't let your babies get a tattoo. The release date, big news, March 25th, which is significant because it's 1 year exactly from him announcing that he was leaving One Direction on Facebook.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think that's pretty cool too.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
He's definitely taking the Adele approach with the baby, like the young photo on his album cover.
Also, people have noticed that looks a lot like Lil Wayne's The Carter 3 album cover.
Yes, it does. And in other news, prankster Ellen DeGeneres teamed up together to epically prank some Jamba Juice employees with none other than Adele. So this setup is really hilarious. Adele's assistant has to go into this Jamba Juice ahead of time, tell them that they have to treat her like normal people, not to treat her like a celebrity. And then enters Adele, and she, of course, Ellen is feeding her lines through an earpiece. Adele is such a fantastic actress.
Such a good actress because she's done this before.
She has, and it was almost too good that it wasn't funny because you didn't see her struggle. You know, some of her past guests, they kind of struggle and it makes you enjoy it even more.
Yeah.
Adele's killing it, and things are just kind of average until about the 3-minute mark, and things get real weird.
Thank you. All right, put it in your mouth. That's right. Put it in your mouth and chew on it. This is so good. This is so good. It's really good, actually.
So yes, that was Adele eating wheatgrass. By the way, at the end, she started spitting it out because she talked about how disgusting it was. Then she was making those deer sounds and emptying knives and handcuffs and Twizzlers, of course, on the counter. And I love that moment when she asked her assistant to come brush her hair right there at a Jamba Juice. I'm sure like the health codes do not approve of such behavior.
This makes me love Adele even more. Like, when she gets to be her weird, authentic self, I love it because she has that personality. That's why she's friends with Jennifer Lawrence, because she can hang and she's really witty.
So I'm really curious because Adele was so funny and JLo was so funny. Which performance of these two pop icons really was the best? Was Adele funnier than JLo or JLo funnier than Adele?
That is tough. This is also tough. I want to know what you think about this new development in the Kanye-Taylor Swift drama. Do you think that Taylor will now respond to Kanye calling her fake? Because that is a big accusation. People, tell us. And then be sure to hit us up on Instagram and tell us what you think.
Let's talk about it.
I'll be listening to your Instagram.
You'll be listening?
Yeah.
Well, that's a new feature I didn't hear about.
I'm really tech savvy here.
Also on Snapchat, we're snapping up a storm. I was eating pizza this morning if you'd like to see that.
And that is on Snapchat, confirmed.
Yep. Go follow us. I'm at Hey Aaron Robinson. You're at Misty Kingma.
That's right.
Everywhere. Let's be friends. Thanks for watching our show every day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Watch Justin Bieber awkwardly talk about his Selena Gomez tattoo.
Or on the right, check out our full rundown of what happened at this year's Grammys.